So we start our tour of all that's lovely, interesting and diverting about the state of Victoria here in Melbourne, with its coffee culture, its cafes, its laneways, its mouth-watering boho boutiques, surely Australia's capital city of culture. And so to explore such a pedestrian-friendly city, what better way than on foot, with Fiona Sweetman, who runs the Hidden Secrets tour around Melbourne. One of the things that really strikes me about Melbourne is that it's not, it's so quirky. And it's not all about malls and shiny big shops and about modernity. Actually, it's about little cafes and what's this whole business of laneways? What's that?
They're the lanes that interconnect the main streets of Melbourne, and they were part of the original plan.
And this is a laneway, is it? This is a laneway?
Yes, yes. And in the development of the city during the 1990s, there was a great opportunity of lower rental, easier access for small businesses to come back into the city. That was definitely a plan.
So they're kind of off Broadway. You've got the main street, which is where the big shops are. Absolutely. But this is all about the little quirky cafes and the unusual boho-y, vintagey, shoppy type things.
That's right.
So these are probably one-off experiences.
One-off experiences, though there are around about 3,000 cafes.
3,000 one-off experiences,
yeah.
Which is a lot of one-off experiences. Because the other thing is, it seems to me that actually everybody in Melbourne must drink an enormous amount of coffee.
I don't know the statistics, but it's very high, that's for sure.
It's all very prettily done. I don't know whether you can see that, but I think this is an aerial view of Melbourne as expressed through the medium of a cappuccino. It's very good. In fact, I don't want to drink it, it's art. Art in a cup is all well and good, but what about the finer arts? To find out more, I'm talking to Judith Isherwood, who's the Chief Executive of the Arts Centre Melbourne. I'm really revelling in the fact that in Melbourne, everything seems to be so close. We're standing here right by the Arts Centre, but I can see the stadium over there, I can see the station, I can see the business centre. Do you think that's part of an important part of this city's personality?
I think it's driven everyone who's been involved in the planning for this city. I think that notion of accessibility, of livability, has driven every decision that's ever been made. So when there was a decision taken 30, 40 years ago to build an arts centre, the decision was to put it right smack bang in the city. When there was a decision taken to put the station in place, it's right bang in the middle of the city, or Federation Square, or indeed the Melbourne Cricket Ground.
Do you think that kind of heightens a sense of informality, that actually rather than having to get into your car or get into a cab to go to the ballet or go to the opera, actually you can literally just walk out of your office, you can walk out of a restaurant, suddenly you're here. It's kind of part of everyday life.
It's that. I think it's more than just informality. It's that it's just a given that it's, as much as you might go to the cricket or the football, you'll equally go to the ballet or an orchestra, as you might go to a restaurant or, in fact, a casino, which is just down the road.
In cultural terms, in art terms, it's not just about this place at all, is it? It's happening every bit as much. You just wander into it.
I think if you wander around this city, one of the things that really strikes you, it strikes me every time I walk through the city, is how well designed it is. So when we talk about the kind of the cultural underpinnings of the city, it's not just about art. We like to think of ourselves as the design capital, for example, or the architectural capital. See kind of sidewalks properly designed, and you see buildings properly designed, and you see the public realm aspects that connect all of those things properly designed. And I think that's why the city works so well.